On this channel, we like to smell good. So if you don't, then get the fuck out unless you're trying to. My name's Fragrance Felon, and I've been collecting perfumes now for, we'll say, about 6 months. And in that 6 months, I've grown to love and care about every single aspect of perfumery. But my favorite is the collecting, the smelling, and the just enjoying the overall journey and feeling that they give you when you wear them. Sitting in front of me today is 6 different Dior perfumes that I've collected, and I want to talk about them. Would I buy them again? Yes, I would buy all of them again, maybe excluding this one, which we will talk about. They're all gorgeous, and they all reflect different periods in life, different times in the weather, and different emotions. I love them all, and they make me feel and smell fucking awesome. All right, enough of the bullshit. First on the list, we have Rouge Trafalgar. This is the newest one to the collection. This is for my wife, and she is in love with it. I'll put the notes up on the screen, but the top notes are raspberry, strawberry, cherry, and mandarin orange. And let me tell you, it is all so realistic. It is very sweet, but it is not overpowering. In the middle notes, we have black currants and grapefruit. And in the base notes, we have musk and patchouli. I'm a sucker for patchouli, so thank God it is one of the most used notes in all of perfumery. Not to be confused with black patchouli or dark patchouli. I'll put it up there. That's the one that if you have a mom who was a stoner, that's the patchouli you smelled as a kid. That's the one I'm not a fan of, so... All right, well, enough of Rouge Trafalgar. Actually, you know what? We're going to talk about the price. I'm sure you could get this on discount or somewhere. I think I've seen it on Joma Shop, but it was a 4.2 ounce bottle for more than I was willing to pay when I bought this one. So I traveled over to Dior's website and I finessed with a fucking coupon code and got the little Gris Dior, and I got a makeup bag and some other samples and goodies. So for the $220, it was absolutely worth it. Yes. All right. Moving on to Dior Homme Intense. This is a perfume that I've loved for years, and I have had this bottle for quite some time now. This is the old formulation, which I'll put the notes up on the screen for the old ones, and then I'll put the new one up here. You can see the difference, and it is not as noticeable as the internet would like you to believe, but it's not for me anymore. This one, beautifully done. Let me pull up the notes. Top note is lavender. Middle note is iris, ambrette, and pear. And then the base note is Virginia cedar and vetiver. Now I think, hold on. Yes, they took the pear and the vetiver out of it. And that was what was saving it for me. Now it is just an iris overload, and it is very, very powdery. And I am treasuring this bottle. If you look at the juice, it is aged like fine wine. And I just wore this for the first time in over a year 2 days ago. And it smells way different than when I first bought it. It has matured, and I love it. The new one is not bad, but if you've had the old and experienced the new, it's not the same. So go check it out. I'm sure it's still a good scent and you'll probably enjoy it, but you'll never know what you're missing. Next on the list, we have Gris Dior. This was one of the samples that was sent, and I'm going to get a full bottle of this. I haven't had a full wear of it yet. I've worn it on my wrist a couple times now. I'm going to put it in an atomizer soon, but let's put the notes up on the screen. But it is oak moss, rose, patchouli, bergamot, cedar, amber, and sandalwood. It's over with. I'm buying a full bottle of it. I'm probably going to get the 3 ounce bottle of it, if I'm going to be honest with you, but I have a bunch of other stuff coming right now. So pocket's hurting a little bit. This is a beautiful scent for men and women. I recommend anybody to check this out. I haven't been able to find it in any store except for I think there was a mall in Michigan that had a Dior store, and I wasn't aware of their game, so I didn't check it out. But I haven't seen it at Saks or Neiman or anywhere, so I just went ahead and blind bought this one, and this came with it, so might as well, right? Beautiful scent, 10 out of 10, longevity. I could smell it a little bit on my wrist from here to there. So, I mean, it's a great scent. Honestly, check it out. If you can get a sample of it, do that first. But I am putting my stamp of fucking approval on that shit. It's gorgeous. All right, moving on. Now we have Miss Dior's Parfum. All right, not to be confused with Eau de Parfum, or I think they have like 2 or 3 other flankers. If so, I'll try to put them up there so we can see what the fuck I'm talking about. But this Miss Dior is my absolute, it's in my top 3. It's in the top 3 of my favorites that my wife has over here on this beautiful little shelf. Gorgeous, sophisticated. It is just, and the longevity, the sillage is nuclear. I could smell it. Literally, I sprayed Eau de Ombre leather, and this overpowered that. What the fuck? I'm about to pull the notes up. All right, the top notes are apricot, peach, and mandarin orange. And the middle notes are wild strawberry, floral notes, and jasmine. And to round it all out, we have patchouli again, amberwood, amber, moss, and atlas cedar. I don't know what it is about this perfume, but let me tell you, when I say that it is just the perfect blend of fruity, floral, and woody goodness, I'm terrible at describing stuff, but let me tell you that I could imagine any woman wearing this for any type of moment, any event, and she is going to be the one that the room is looking for. She is going to be the one turning heads. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous fragrance, and I am in love with it. So if you have a lady, this might be a good gift. Only if she likes fruity scents, though. I don't know. Everybody's different. Don't come after me if you buy it and somebody fucking hates it. Not my fault. I love it. Wife loves it. 10 out of 10. All right. And then these last 2, we're going to go over probably at about the same time because these have been out since 2015. This is Sauvage Eau de Toilette and Sauvage Eau de Parfum. I will put the notes up on the screen, but these are gorgeous, and these are the most sold perfume in the United States. I think I looked up a fact that it says a bottle of one of these is sold every 12 seconds. I'm sure you've smelled this. Every single time I go into a Sephora or a fucking Ulta or any type of place with a perfume counter, this is the first thing I see. But that doesn't take away from the fact that these are classic and these are amazing scents. I layer these with quite a few different things, and I will always buy these. These will be a staple in my collection. The Eau de Parfum version, to me, is just a little more, I'd say, salty or ozonic, maybe a little more marine or aquatic-like, but you're not going to see that in the notes. But this one, to me, is the more woody, original Big Brother. The longevity on this one is moderate for an eau de toilette. It actually projects very well, and it's very recognizable, and it's easy. It's crowd pleasing. Don't let me drop that. It's crowd pleasing, and everybody can get behind it. Don't listen to the fucking haters who say that this is played out, because who cares? If you like it, buy it. I don't wear it every day, but I still wear it. All right, guys. Actually, you know what? Let's talk about, I'll put the price up on the screen. I shop at Joma Shop sometimes, so I'll try to put the price up on the screen for the cheapest place possible, but shop where you feel comfortable. This one, I think I got when I bought it for about $100. This one, I just paid like $150 for, and this is a 1.7. This one was $220 off of Dior's website. This one was Joma Shop. I think it was $110. And then this one was also Joma Shop, and I think it was maybe $120. Don't quote me on that. I'll try to put prices up. All right, guys, if you like this video and it was helpful in any way, I appreciate it if you support the channel by dropping a comment and maybe following me. As always, smell good and wash your ass.